Damn, is Man City back? Or is it against teams that are just shocking that Man City are cooking? I mean, listen, let's talk about him first. Savinho, bruv. They finally found a potential Mahrez replacement, man. You know, they've got similar style, and I think he's quicker than Mahrez. Obviously, Mahrez was more rounded. You understand, his first touch was world-class. His shooting was world-class. His passing was incredible. So, Savinho looks like he's got the potential to maybe develop into a player like Mahrez, but we will see, man. And finally, Haaland has someone who finally has replaced KDB in terms of someone he can have a great connection with, man. But yeah, Erling Haaland as well. 2 goals today. I mean, his numbers are still scary. I mean, we're talking another season where we're talking about Haaland as if he's not having a great season. But you look at his numbers, you're like, brother, he's having a great season. But yeah, man, listen, Man City 4-1 today. Even Phil Foden got his second goal of the season in the Prem in today's game. Obviously, it's against a West Ham that are trash, struggling, getting slapped up week in, week out. But for City to get 2 wins on a bounce, it's scary times for the league, man.
Manchester City have actually gone and saved the season with just 2 wins. 2 wins in 14 games, they saved their Premier League season. How is that even possible? 4-1 win from Manchester City at the Etihad today. Savio, what a player. He could have got 3 goal contributions, but obviously own goal Kufal, but he still got 2 assists. Haaland braced today. The golden boot is on between Haaland, Mo Salah and Isaac. Foden scores as well. What on earth? You can't even make it up. Kyle Walker is so bad. When he came on the pitch, the clean sheet left. West Ham score. Chelsea drop points. Manchester City are going to easily get back in the top 4. If they just keep winning now, they're going to easily get back in top 4. They're what? Couple points away from Chelsea, Forest, Arsenal. So you're telling me City are going to finish 2nd or 1st in this season and they had the worst start ever. What on earth?
Full-time, City 4, West Ham 1. It's absolutely freezing, honestly. It's cold, it's very cold. It's not quite as cold, though, is that link-up between Savinho and Haaland. Wow, this guy, Savinho now, I think he's won a penalty, got 3-4 assists, got a goal. He's looking really, really good. Haaland as well, back in the goals, 2 for him. West Ham weren't great, to be fair. I thought first 10 minutes they were decent. We were under the cosh a little bit, but when we got those 2 goals, and then suddenly we had 4 goals, West Ham are just not good enough. I think the manager's going to get sacked. We've won 2 on the bounce. We're now on an unbeaten run that stretches all the way back into last year. Winning streak. 2 games in a row now we've won, which sounds mental because we've been so bad. But the points are coming now. Other teams are dropping points, Chelsea and co. And yeah, top 4 is looking all right. It's not looking amazing, it's looking all right. I think we will get it in the end. But as I said, really cold, and that might just be Savinho, because this guy is unbelievable. What a player.
We are winning the league. It is happening. Liverpool, you are done. This is it. We are 3 points away from being 3rd in the league. And you're telling me this title race is over? No, not a chance. Man City are winning the league this year. I am telling you. Savinho, oh my days. 2 assists today. Man of the match performance. The guy is a Neymar Mahrez regen. Literally cost us 20 million. 20 million. It's, oh my days. Just a little side note. Didn't score for 7 months. 1 non-penalty goal behind Saka. Just saying. Know how much he got bantered as well for not scoring. I can't wait for this guy to get 0 goals in 26 games. He was getting bantered since that tweet. Goals and assists, Savinho 4, United 0. Haaland is back. This guy, I'm just saying. 2 goals today. Salah, we are coming. One less than you.
So West Ham have scored against Man City. Too little, too late, Mr. Fulcrum. Very good goal though, but why did you wait so long to get involved? And what's going on with West Ham? Like, Man City can't keep the goals out. Like, you can guarantee get a goal against Manchester City. But they put 4 past you, so it's GG's already. But why so little? It's too little, too late, brothers. What are you guys doing? They could have had a chance the first half. Now look at this. Fulkrug. I'm done, man. West Ham. 4-1 though. This is the goal Fulkrug scored. And it was a very good cross and a very good finish. But why now? Why now? It's a bit too late. What, comeback's on? Question mark. Comeback on. It's the 70th minute. Hold up. 3 goals can be scored in 20 minutes. Potentially. Coping mechanism. Maybe. But nah, I'm done, man. I'm done with West Ham, man. Like, West Ham is any team. Don't ever bet anything on West Ham. Do not ask them to back you. Do not ask them to provide anything for you. They can't do nothing. Niche. They're literally in relegation form, probably. Their manager needs to go. 4-1 right now.
And let's talk about Savinho, because the performances that he's currently putting in for Manchester City are absolutely top class. He's single-handedly dragging us to victories at the moment. If you ask me, I don't think that we've been that much better in the West Ham and Leicester games than we have been when we've been losing a whole host of games. We've been conceding chances. I don't think our performances have been that incredible, but Savinho has been dragging us across the line, especially in our last 2 games. Make no mistake about it, Savinho changed the game for Manchester City today. West Ham United in the first 10-15 minutes of the game were putting us under pressure, creating chances. They really looked like they were going to go 1-0 up early in the game. Though Savinho gets the ball, he whips it across the face, puts Kufal under pressure, he gets on the end of it and puts it in the back of his own there. And from that point onwards, the game completely changed. That's now 3 man-of-the-match performances in a row for Savinho Flores. Against Everton, obviously, he won the penalty and was by far our most attacking, threatening player in that game. And then against Leicester, gets the goal and assist to win us that game. And then obviously against West Ham today, another big man-of-the-match performance. And then, of course, the cross is absolutely unbelievable for the second goal that Savinho puts in today. A world-class cross. That was Kevin De Bruyne-esque. Erling Haaland could not ask for an easier header. He's literally at the back stick, unmarked, with an open net to aim at. That is how good the cross is. And then for the third goal as well today, he picks up the ball in the midfield, drives through the midfield of West Ham, slips Erling Haaland in, and then obviously Erling Haaland with a really good finish. But Savinho, I mean, the guy absolutely ran the game today. Yeah, I mean, just unbelievable performances from Savinho at the moment. He is absolutely carrying us on his back at the moment.
I need somebody who loves me as much as Haaland loves Savinho. Look at the way he pulls Savinho in. Look at Savinho's reaction, bro. This is what I need. This is what I'm looking for. Haaland has scored 3 goals in the past 2 games in the Premier League, and all 3 of those goals were assisted by Savinho. You can even see right here, Savinho is saying 2-2 because this match, he assisted Haaland 2 times. And Haaland had gone like 10 games without scoring. Savinho is the one who helped Haaland break his goal-scoring drought. And take a look at Savinho's first assist. He gets the ball all the way on the left side of the pitch. Savinho takes a beautiful touch and he's up against West Ham's right back. And he completely leaves him in the dust. Look at the right back, completely left in the dust. And then Savinho immediately crosses this ball over into Haaland. The ball goes a little bit too far for the goalkeeper, a little bit too far for the West Ham defenders, but perfectly placed for Haaland. And all Haaland has to do is head the ball into this open goal. And then for Savinho's second assist, he dribbles the ball all the way up here and he puts Haaland perfectly through on goal. An absolute beauty of a ball. Haaland gets the ball and cuts to the left and chips it right over the goalkeeper. And Man City's first goal was an own goal, but that own goal only happened because Savinho hit the ball into the box. Savinho is finally breaking into the Premier League and it looks like Man City might be back.
Yes, people, Manchester City 4, West Ham 1. We said we wanted to win. Any win would do. Consistency is the key. Good performance. Savinho again. Erling Haaland, people writing him off, saying, oh, he's this, that and the other. Well, 2 great finishes. I've been saying it for a while. Put the ball in the fucking box and he'll score. Simple as that. Savinho seems to have a little link up with him there. Nice couple of assists. He's got man of the match. Phil Foden as well on the score sheet. So listen, as a Blue, with the past few weeks, what's been going on, you've got to be happy with that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I thought we did all right all round. There's nothing else to say. We just needed a win and it's refreshing to come out. Everyone's happy, everyone's smiling, but I'll tell you something, it's fucking freezing. So from Big Steve with his cold bald head tonight, I'm a happy Blue. So go home, get yourself a takeaway and enjoy match of the day for once. Man City 4, West Ham 1. Come on the Blues.
Oh my God, Haaland scored and Man City won a game. Ruud van Nistelrooy, you had one job. Now they're back 5th and we're 14th. Now I can't tell Haaland to stay humble.
What a beautiful way for us to start 2025. Man City put 4 past West Ham. Yes, we lost our clean sheet, but that's okay because, guys, this performance is something I haven't seen in a very long time. The players were on it today, okay? That second goal, the build-up play to that second goal was honestly chef's kiss. It was a beauty. Haaland got a brace. And listen, I just want to take a moment to speak about Savinho because he obviously went a lot of games without scoring a goal, and I really think that took a knock to his confidence. Obviously, the team was losing, so the team as a whole, the confidence was on an all-time low. But now I really feel like he is going to shine. And this new Savinho-Haaland link-up, listen, I'm on board. I want to see more of this. We saw that in this game, and I just want to keep building. We need to continue to get our confidence up, and I am just loving the path that we are on right now. Back-to-back wins, baby. This is exactly what we needed. If we can continue to build on this, we are going to look like the city we all know and love to hate. I'm not talking about title race. I'm not looking at any of that yet. I'm just taking it one game at a time, and I was very, very happy with the performance in this game. What did you guys think of the game? Let me know in the comments. Come on, City. We are back, boys.
Donc, un simple changement, un tout petit changement a changé la forme de cette équipe. Savinho a été replacé de la droite vers la gauche. Il fait tellement mal, il fait tellement de différence pendant qu'il est placé sur la gauche. C'est comme Rafinha. La saison passée, Rafinha était à droite, il n'était pas assez décisif. Et là, lorsqu'il joue à gauche, ou même en 10, il devient un monstre. Imaginez Savinho en 10, ça va être un monstre. Mais à gauche, il commence déjà à être un monstre, les gars. Dès que Manchester City va bien, le Cyborg va bien. Donc le Cyborg n'a jamais été nul. C'est juste que Manchester City n'était pas dans une bonne forme, sinon le Cyborg est toujours aussi monstrueux, est toujours aussi adroit devant le but. Doublé aujourd'hui, Savinho qui le met en valeur, c'est tout simplement incroyable. Cette équipe qui est en train de revenir dans la course à la Ligue des Champions.
Right, when Kyle Walker leaves, I should say, who should become club captain? First of all, they've given these 4 suggestions. Unfortunately, Phil Foden is not in contention. For me, 5 nominees: Diaz, De Bruyne, Rodri, Bernardo Silva and Haaland. Now, obviously, there's a question mark whether De Bruyne is going to be here next season or not. If he is, captaincy to him, it's got to be. But if not, I do think it's between Diaz and Rodri. And it is really quite a tough pick between these two. But if I had to envision it, who would I give captaincy to? Ruben Diaz.
Well, the downfall was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? Man City 4, West Ham 1. All right, what happens now then? What, they win 20 on the bounce? And they go and win every single competition that they're in? And then Erling Haaland gets knighted by the King of Norway? And then Pep Guardiola gets given the key to Manchester? What the hell, man? Like the only thing that kind of made us a bit happy is that at least they were falling off a little bit. But they're not, are they? Even he's been piping up. He looks good now. And he looked decent at the start of the season, but now he's actually chipping in. That's 3 assists and 1 goal in his last 2 games. That's just brilliant. I reckon he does it on purpose. I reckon you know what he did? He got bored and he thought, you know, how can I make this a little bit more satisfying? And then he just went and, you know, he did all that scratching stuff just to really, you know, nail it down that things were, it was just a big cinema to him. It was just all theatre. He was having a bit of fun with us. And now he's like, okay, I'll go to play football now. We're going to do it properly. Why did I think that Man City were falling off? And you know what? I could be wrong. This could just be a minor blip in their fall off. And then when the charges come, but it's just not the way I want to spend my Saturday. Well, the downfall was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? Man City 4, West Ham 1. All right, what happens now then? What, they win 20 on the bounce? And they go and win every single competition that they're in. And then Erling Haaland gets knighted by the King of Norway. And then Pep Guardiola gets given the key to Manchester. What the hell, man? The only thing that kind of made us a bit happy is that at least they were falling off a little bit. But they're not, are they? Even he's been piping up. He looks good now. And he looked decent at the start of the season. But now he's actually chipping in. That's 3 assists and 1 goal in his last 2 games. That's just brilliant. I reckon he does it on purpose. I reckon you know what he did? He got bored and he thought, you know what, how can I make this a little bit more satisfying? And then he just went and, he did all that scratching stuff just to really, nail it down that things were, it was just a big cinema to him. It was just all theatre. He was having a bit of fun with us. And now he's like, okay, I'll go to play football now. We're going to do it properly. Why did I think that Man City were falling off? And you know what? I could be wrong. This could just be a minor blip in their fall off, and then when the charges come, but it's just not the way I want to spend my Saturday.
Here's 5 things we learned from Manchester City 4, West Ham 1. The first thing we learned is about this man here, Savinho. He's already looked, electric. He's a really powerful runner with the ball. He's very athletic. He looks like a real catalyst, somebody who can make something happen in an instant. But now that we've seen those goal contributions, you can see probably a bit more of a trajectory in terms of where he's going to go this season and the true Savinho. It's important for us as City fans to remember that it's obviously a new country for him, a new league. He's very young still and very raw. It's going to take a bit of time for him to settle in, and now we're just seeing the early signs of that, but looks really promising. The second thing we learned is that Erling Haaland scores goals. I mean, nothing that we didn't already know there, right? But 46 Premier League goals in 44 games now at the Etihad. I think you can see that he is a player that has needed a rest in recent weeks. I genuinely cannot remember the last time he had a pretty substantial rest for a game, for coming off as a sub in multiple games. He's played 90 minutes a lot this season, and it's shown. I think he's carrying the burden of the goals for the team, as he has done in recent seasons. But it was nice yesterday to see a few more contributions popping up from different areas. The third thing we learned is that you could instantly tell the moment in which Walker and Gundo stepped onto the pitch yesterday. The levels of performance dropped off massively. And the thing is, we didn't play massively well yesterday. It was good enough, and the scoreline probably flattered us. But as soon as they stepped onto the pitch, it was a shambles. You can literally see it here. So Kyle Walker comes on in the 61st minute. 3 minutes later, he gets done. He gets outpaced, gets a yellow card. And then, another 7 minutes later, they score their first goal, Niklas Füllkrug, due to an error from him. So it's very hard to be somebody who wants to not scapegoat players, give them time. But I think his confidence is gone. The fourth thing that we learned was about McAtee's minutes. It was good to see him get involved yesterday, but really disappointing with the number of minutes that we got, despite us being 4-0 up. I expect him to start against Salford, but overall, very disappointing, especially considering what Pep's been saying about him over the last sort of week or so. The fifth thing that we learned was that actually the scoreline flattered us a lot. 4-1, I don't actually think was a fair representation of the game. If you actually look back at it, West Ham had a lot of opportunities and they troubled us in a lot of areas. And I actually think that a West Ham that had Bowen in the team, that game becomes a lot closer. But, at the moment, it's just about winning games. So, on to the next one.